We love to call it choking. A star shrinks on the biggest stage and we say he didn't have the heart. But what if a choke isn't about heart at all? What if you can see it coming in the numbers before the series is even over? Because I went looking and it turns out every recent finals collapse left the same fingerprints. 3 of them. Here's my problem with the word choke. It's lazy. It treats a measurable basketball event like it's some mystery of willpower. So I pulled the lead scorer from every team that lost the finals over the last 5 years and lined them up against the guys who won. And the difference wasn't heart. It was 3 specific trackable warning signs. Let me show you the checklist. This is Game is Culture. Real quick before we dig in, if you like breakdowns that actually show the math instead of just yelling takes at you, go hit subscribe. It's free and it genuinely helps, so click it. Warning sign number 1, the efficiency cliff. Start with true shooting, the number that folds 2s, 3s, and free throws into one honest efficiency score. Watch the split. The stars who won their finals all lived up here in the mid-60s. Jokic, 67. LeBron, 67. Giannis, 66. Now the stars who lost? Booker fell to 56. Luka all the way down to 53. Same stage, 2 completely different worlds. So that's the first fingerprint. When a star's true shooting falls into the low 50s but his shot count stays sky high, you are watching a choke form in real time. He's still firing like the number 1 option. He's just missing like a role player. And the points he's piling up are costing his team more possessions than they're worth. Luka in 2024 is the cleanest example, the best offensive engine in the league, and in the finals, he shot 47% from the field and just 24% from 3. Dallas lost in 5. He was still scoring, still the focal point, but the efficiency had fallen off the table and the series went with it. And Luka isn't alone. Go back to 2021. Devin Booker, in his very first finals, started red hot, and then the efficiency slowly drained away as Phoenix lost 4 straight. He finished at 48% from the field with a true shooting in the 50s, well below his real standard. Same script, a gifted scorer, the brightest lights, and an efficiency line that sank a little more with every game the series slipped away. Now compare that to a closer. Nikola Jokic in 2023 never blinked. 67% true shooting, taking smart shots, punishing every mismatch the defense gave him. He didn't force a single thing. So that's the difference these signs are catching. It was never about toughness or heart. It's about whether your shot quality survives the best defense you will ever face. The closers keep taking good shots. The chokers start forcing bad ones. Warning sign number 2, the 3-ball abandons them. Look at that 3-point number on Luka again. 24%. A career elite shooter firing blanks from deep on the biggest stage. That's the second sign. When the jumper goes cold, the defense sags off. The driving lanes close, and the whole offense shrinks around one struggling star. The deep shot is the first thing pressure takes. And here's why that one matters so much. A star who can't hit the 3 stops being a threat from 25 feet, so the defense collapses inward. Now the lane is a crowd. The kickout passes get jumped, and every teammate's life gets harder. One cold shooter doesn't just cost his own points. He drags the entire offense down with him. Warning sign number 3, the settling. The third sign is the sneakiest. Under finals pressure, the choking star stops attacking the rim and starts settling for tough, contested jumpers. So the free throws dry up because he's not drawing contact anymore. His shot diet gets worse exactly when he needs it to get better. He's taking the hardest shots on the floor and calling it aggression. Quick interruption, because now's the time. If this checklist is landing, hit subscribe. I'm not gonna beg, but I am gonna ask. So hit it and I'll keep going. Now let's run the checklist on a star doing it right now. Jalen Brunson, the captain of a Knicks team that's up 2-0 and the face of the franchise. By the win column, everything's fine, but run him through the 3 warning signs and every single light is blinking red. He is statistically a star in the middle of a choke that the scoreboard is currently hiding. Sign 1, the efficiency cliff. He's shooting 33.9% from the field with a true shooting around 42. That's not low 50s. That's below every finals loser we just looked at. Sign 2, the dead 3. 23% from deep, even worse than Luka's cold spell. The first 2 boxes aren't just checked, they're underlined. And this is what those warning signs look like on the floor. This is every shot Brunson has taken in the finals. 56 attempts, only 19 of them down. Watch the misses pile up, especially from deep, where he's 4 for 17. There's your third sign right here. A wall of contested, settled jumpers. This is not a star carving up a defense. This is a star forcing it. Put his efficiency on one dial against the bar that separates the closers from the chokers. Stars who finish series off live up near the high 50s and 60s. Brunson is sitting around 42, so on the single most important efficiency number in basketball, on the biggest stage there is, he isn't near the danger zone, he's underneath it. And here's the scary part. Line Brunson up against the two stars we already labeled as finals collapses. Booker, who lost. Luka, who lost. Brunson is shooting worse than both of them from the field and from three. When your captain's efficiency is below the established choke line, that's not a slump. That's a flashing alarm the win column is temporarily drowning out. Now the honest case, because it has to be said. Here's where these warning signs can be wrong. 2 games is a tiny sample. Brunson is a career 40% shooter from 3, and a great one can wake up and drop 40 in a single night. Elite finals defense is built to force exactly these contested looks, so some of this is the Spurs, not the choke. And unlike Booker and Luka, his team is actually winning. All of that is fair. But the warning signs don't predict certainty, they predict risk. And right now, Brunson is showing all 3 at once, deeper than the stars who already lost. So if New York closes this out, it'll likely be in spite of his shooting, carried by Towns and the bench. And if it slips away, nobody should be shocked. The signs were on the wall the whole time. So here's how to actually use this checklist as a fan. The next time a star is putting up 30 a night in the finals, don't stop at the points. Check the true shooting. Check the 3-point line. Check whether he's getting to the foul line or just settling for tough jumpers. If the points are loud, but those 3 numbers are ugly, you're not watching a hero carry his team. You're watching a choke the box score is hiding. And it cuts the other way too. When you see a star stay up in the 60s in true shooting, taking good shots, getting to the line, that's your closer. That's the Jokic, the LeBron, the Giannis. So the warning signs were never about who's tough and who's soft. They're about whose shot quality holds up when the defense is the best he will ever face. That's the entire thing. So now you've got the checklist. Efficiency cliff, dead 3, settling for tough shots. Watch game 3 and tell me how many lights Brunson is still flashing, and whether you think he snaps out of it down in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe. We're in a race to 1,000 subscribers, so please join the family.